Hey guys, it's the dude who talks. Welcome to a new video and also welcome to my new abode. So for today I'm going to be talking about the album called Planet Lost by Wallowing, which was recently re-released by labels Trepanation Records and Surviving Sounds. Not only that, it's also accompanied by a graphic novel designed by artist Luke Oram. So a little bit about Wallowing. They describe themselves as misery and disgust from the south of United Kingdom. They have this whole science fiction concept surrounding their sound about this planet slowly dying and this corrupt alien race who have taken over the planet. And there's this main character called Wobblenaught who looks like a beekeeper. While the theme is dystopian science fiction, it's also a reflection on current times and personal issues, like they've stated themselves, regarding things like mental health, classism, and living in a failed system. So Planet Lost was originally released in 2019 through Sludge Lord Records. And to be honest, I'm really excited to have the opportunity to talk about this album and also the graphic novel as well, which I'll be including in this video. So, the question being, what did I think of Planet Lost? Did I like it or did I hate it? Well, let's find out. So, Planet Lost has 6 tracks and clocks in at just over half an hour. And we start off with a 2-minute intro, which is called Prologue. It starts off very quiet, but then it builds up with this like feedback noise and gets louder and then leads off into the next song called Earthless, and which from the start of the song will tell you everything you need to know about Wallowing's sound, which is chaotic, noisy, heavy riffing. The guitars have that thick, sludgy sound with that kind of high-pitched squeal feedback which you get in like bands like I Hate God. Not only that, they do draw a lot of inspirations from bands like Primitive Man and Slapdragger. The rhythm throughout the song, especially on Earthless, is that standard dun, dun, dun. So talking a little bit about the vocals, they have that kind of shrieking scream sound. So what I'm describing is your standard doom band. And that's what it is, and that's what I like about it, because it doesn't try to be anything else. So yeah, there is a bit of a slow tempo throughout, but however, there's moments of like really frenetic energy, especially towards the end of Earthless, where the chaos really ramps up. And it's moments like this where they can really show that they can dial up the energy. So the fast energy is kept up further with the following song called Phosgene, which the opening minutes of the song is akin to having your head smacked over the head with a 4x4 repeatedly. It just shows you how heavy this song is. And on this album, I would definitely say that this song is the fast song of the album, and if live music ever comes back, I reckon this song will open up quite a few pits when this song is played. The songs on the album seamlessly flow into each other, and you'll be forgiven for thinking that this is just one song. And I feel like this is intentional because it wants you to listen to the album in just one go. And this is also supported by the fact that it's bookended by an epilogue and a prologue on each end of the album. 1, 2, 3, let's go. While it keeps true to the blueprint of sludge, or blackened sludge if you want to call it that, on Vessel there is a little bit of melody used in the song with the guitars, which stands out and makes the song a bit more memorable. Here is an example of what I'm talking about. Don't get me wrong, it's still heavy as fuck. So my opinion on Planet Lost isn't going to surprise anyone, as I really enjoyed it. It's chaotic, full of energy, and it's just downright heavy. Yes, it is a bit rough around the edges recording wise, which is to be expected, but it's still worthy of your attention. And in fact, this album makes me want to explore the concepts surrounding Planet Loss. It's now time to talk about the graphic novel accompanied with Planet Loss. I'm really excited to talk about this because the last graphic novel I've read was part of the Saga series, and I haven't read much graphic novels since, so I'm hoping to get back into it. So yeah, the graphic novel is quite short. It's around 36 pages, so it's quite an easy read. It's like you can read it in one go, and it's good if you're looking for something that doesn't take a whole while to digest. So it tells a bleak story about a planet which is dying and is controlled by this alien race which is above this pyramid thing in the sky, and there's like this group of civilians banding together to form a resistance against it. One of the characters in this graphic novel is called Wobblenot, who is kind of considered to be the main character of the story and has this beekeeping suit, and he joins in on the resistance. So there isn't any dialogue in the story, but what is used is lyrics from the album Planet Loss, which serves as narration, which works fine as the music serves as an accompaniment to the graphic novel. I felt the whole concept was fascinating, and at times when reading it was quite scary how it reflects current times at the moment. I won't delve too much into the story as I don't really want to spoil anything about it, but it definitely jumps straight into the action, especially with its short length, and there's no filler in the story. And it's definitely one to, reread loads of times. Though one thing I will mention is this cute tortoise thing which serves as Wobblenot's sidekick, who is just completely adorable. And if anything happens to that tortoise in future, like releases or whatever, I may have to shed a tear. So I want to talk a little bit about the art style. I really like the colours used. It kind of gives off a much more older vibe to it. Like it makes me reminisce of some like the older comic books that I used to read, which I think is a good thing. I like the characters. I think they're well detailed, and I definitely really like the art style used. Okay, one, two, three, monkeys. So, my final word on Planet Loss as a whole is that Wallowing are going all out to create a whole world and the whole story surrounding their music, which I find very immersive. Few bands, I think, really do this these days, and it's refreshing to see a band do something like this. And they have a huge scope for ambition, and this ambition is easily met with the graphic novel Planet Loss. And I think Wallowing do a lot of things like this, and especially with their merch. So I don't know if you know, but they actually released a limited run of Wobblenot figures, which I think was absolutely incredible, and I managed to snag one. I'd show it you, but it's not here, sadly. But anyway, with all that, I think I'm really excited to see what Wallowing come up with next. So that was me talking about Planet Lost by Wallowing. Have you picked this up yet? Please let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments section. Like always, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. It really helps out. So yeah, that's it for me for now. I've been the dude who talks. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you soon.